Well, hi everyone. My name is Molly Williamson. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay, and me and Twila, who is also a sales director with Mary Kay, we are going to be doing a 5 and 25 tonight. What does that mean? We're going to go through five really hot items right now in Mary Kay in about 25 minutes. And so tonight we're going to start with our clinical solutions, some of our boosters in clinical solutions. And we're also, every time that we do a product, we're also going to give you a letter that stands for something and some aspect of Mary Kay, some pink perk of Mary Kay. And so at the end, you get to tell us what the word spelled. So I'm going to start with our HA and ceramide booster. And why are we starting with boosters? Because when we have a change of weather, we have a change in our skin. Sometimes it can get oily, sometimes it can get really dry. Well, this is for moisture. And what it is hyaluronic acid. And the hyaluronic acid that is in here, there's two forms. There is a low form that goes deep into the skin, and then there's a high form, and that sets on the surface, and all of it helps to protect and plump the outside. Then the ceramide that is in here, it's a skin mimicking ceramide, and it helps to improve skin hydration again and support normal barrier function. And then it also has a plant extracts in it. And what it does, it helps to absorb water, catches water from the air, and then adds it together. And then that together helps to hydrate the skin even more. Now, this booster is like the funny old aunt that gets along with everyone. She can get along with the grumpy ones and the happy ones, and she has a great time at all of the parties. And so she gets along with all of the other boosters you're going to hear tonight. Some of them don't, but this one does. Okay, and my letter is D, and D in Mary Kay stands for dreams. Oh my gosh. You know, as a little girl, sometimes we have all these great big dreams, and sometimes they actually don't come to fruition when we get to be adults. And you think, oh, I'll never do that. But in Mary Kay can help you reach those little girl dreams that you have longed to do. D also stands for driving free. You can actually earn the use of a company car. And besides the pink Cadillacs, which are iconic, you can actually earn a Trax or an Equinox. Our unit has had 8 pink Cadillacs, and we are working on our 17th car right now. So we have been driving company free since 1996. So it can be for anybody. How does that happen? You get to help build other women find their dreams in Mary Kay as well. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over to Twyla.
Sorry, guys. Hey, all right. This is Twila Walker, and I absolutely love this next product. This is also part of our clinical solutions, which is part of our cosmetic line, which just means that it's a medical grade. It is awesome. It's the same thing that you're going to get in a spa or a medical office. And this is Clinical Solution C with resveratrol. And it is actually the one that if you're going to use, you always want to go from thinnest to thickest. And so your vitamin C is the thinnest. And why is that so important? Well, vitamin C is one of the strongest antioxidants that we have. So why would that matter on your skin? The antioxidant actually helps to fight the pollution-induced free radicals that get onto your skin as you're going about your day. So it supports the skin's natural production of collagen and elastin proteins, and it helps defend against collagen breakdown, which is huge. So you want to make sure that you can use this, and you can use this twice a day, and you can use it with the other boosters as well. So who is looking for this one? That would be someone who's focusing on and overcoming lines and wrinkles. And if you want to address all of those, and let me just tell you, prevention is much better than correction. So even if you were sitting there going, I don't have any lines on my face, that is fabulous. Then use it now and preserve your face. So my letter is R, and that in Mary Kay stands for recognition. And I don't know about you, but in my previous life, I was an RN. And the recognition that I usually got was when somebody was either upset with something that I did, or I got in trouble about something. That was the kind of recognition most of the time that I received. But in Mary Kay, we really do believe in praising people to success. And I also used to think that big body jewelry was that gaudy, big jewelry, until they started giving it to me for free. And so when you start getting diamond rings, all of a sudden you want that diamond ring because you know what it represents. It's them telling you that you did a good job. So we have recognition for weekly, for monthly, for quarterly, and for annual recognition. So we can recognize you to your heart's content, and we want you to be a part of it. Now, our next product is the next booster that I'm going to be sharing about is the Furlic in a long N word. It's basically the brightener. It's orange. So, you don't have to be a scientist to know about these products, really. And if somebody wants to have all the details, we actually have fact sheets that we can provide it for you. But it's the brightener. So what does that mean? That means it reverses those pesky little age spots that gets onto our skin as we have more birthdays. And especially for those of us who worship the sun so much back in the 70s, that some of you guys weren't even around for yet. But this actually using this brightener along with the vitamin C, they've done studies to find that they actually help support each other. So you will get the biggest support from that. So vitamin B3 is that long niacinamide, is that word. So why they don't just call it vitamin B3, I don't know, but that's what it is. And it is shown to significantly decrease visible skin discoloration by protecting the skin's barrier, your first line of defense against aggressors. So it also doubles as an antioxidant, shown to help limit key causes of discoloration, to reduce the look of uneven skin tone and brighten the skin. And it also uses navy bean extract, which Mary Kay actually did the research to discover that navy bean extract really helps to lighten the skin. So between these two, you're going to get a great intervention there for any kind of dark spots. And my letter, the next letter, is an E, and that stands for entrepreneur. So, which basically just stands for flexibility, really. Because when you're an entrepreneur, you're working for yourself. You're not working for someone else. You're not hitting a time clock that somebody else tells you what time to come in and what time to leave and when you can go to the bathroom and that kind of thing. You get to determine for yourself what your schedule is going to look like. Now, does that mean you don't work? No, that means you work, but you work and you work it in with your regular routine in your regular life. And you basically get to have the autonomy to be able to make choices for yourself and for your family that are going to best support you. So now I'm going to throw it back over to Molly.
Okay, now my booster is the PHA and AHA, which stands for polyhydroxy acid and alpha hydroxy acid. Okay, so what do these do? Well, it's a resurfacer. And when you think of resurfacer, out on the highway when they are working on laying down a new highway, what they have to do is they have to get rid of all the old concrete. So they're out there with those jackhammers and they're hammering like that. Well, this is sort of like that, but it's a whole lot gentler on your face. And what it does is the polyhydroxy acid is used because it can be left on the skin. It helps to break up the dead skin cells, but it stays on the skin to improve the skin radiance. and the appearance of texture. And then the alpha hydroxy acid, it does the same thing. It is a jackhammer too, but it is on multi layers of skin. So it helps to improve the skin radiance again and the texture. But what this product also includes is glycerin. And glycerin's superpower is it is a water magnet. It attracts water, and that helps to boost moisture levels on the top layers of skin. Now, this booster is like the grumpy old uncle that you might have. And when he comes to your family dinner, and he only wants to come, maybe get out of the house maybe once or twice a week, and that's all you use this, and he only likes to go out at night, that's when you use it too. But he doesn't like to sit with anybody except the nice little ant, the funny ant, the one that goes together. So these two can be used together, but he doesn't like anybody else. He doesn't like any of his other relatives. So um, those two together work great. My letter then is A, and I love this letter because it's all the advantages of Mary Kay. Twila mentioned flexibilities. We have no quotas, no territories. We get to keep our faith, family, and career in the priority we want to have. And we get to work at our own speed. I mean, okay, who likes to break records? Who likes to be a woman of influence? Who wants a community of women and men that they want to have the same values that you do? Is that available in what you're doing right now? If not, you might want to take just another quick peek at pink. Okay, Twyla, take it away.
Our next product is our clinical part, also part of the clinical solutions, is our Barrier Restore. And this is a great thing to add to your skincare routine. You would add it right before your moisturizer. So you might think, okay, we're talking about all of our skin. Why do I need something else? Well, believe it or not, it's your skin goes through adjustments. Just like if you hadn't been to the gym in a while and you suddenly decided to go to the gym, or you suddenly decided you're going to run a half marathon one day and you haven't properly trained and prepared for it, you're going to think that you're going to die. Well, your skin kind of can have a little bit of a reaction like that to when you start doing more aggressive skincare that is actually good for it. It's not that you're doing something bad, but sometimes you can get some irritation on the surface of the skin. And so this is going to be perfect for that person who says, I have sensitive skin. This is going to help reinforce that. So it is clinically shown to start reinforcing the skin barrier by 43% in just 3 hours. So it clinically shown to reduce the appearance of skin redness in as little as 2 weeks. There are people who naturally have a lot of redness on their face because of lots of different reasons, but that is going to help with that. It's going to help to tone the skin. It's going to help soothe it. And it has things in it that it's going to be. It has cholesterol that helps strengthen the skin barrier and improves its ability to retain moisture. It has ceramides that help maintain and increase skin's moisture levels and also protect the skin barrier from environmental stressors. And then fatty acids help support skin's natural structure and are essential for maintaining the skin's moisture barrier and preventing water loss. I actually had someone this week, one of my customers asked me, why would I need to do this if I'm already protecting my skin on these other areas? Well, it is another layer of protection. It is not what necessarily everybody doesn't need it, but it definitely can be a benefit to you. And it is, you can use it twice a day, up to 2 times, so morning and night. Or if you're like me, I use it about once a week. So it's up to you as to how much you want to add and how much you feel like your skin needs. Okay, my letter is M, and that is for multiple streams of income. You know, it is really nice to be able to get money for work you've done in the past and not right now. You know, if you are working a job where you go to work and you only get paid when you show up for work, then you know you have to do those X hours in order to get paid for that. Well, what we do is we develop customers that love our skincare and love our products, and therefore they choose to repurchase with us over and over again. And they walk because they put it on, they wash it off, and they put on some more, and they wash that off, and it and so on and so on. And so they need more. So you get reorders for your products. The other thing is that the company pays us to share this opportunity with other people. So when you are sharing Mary Kay with other people, you know, you might just be sharing to someone who's been praying for exactly this kind of opportunity, and they just didn't know it was going to come in the form of Mary Kay. That is the person I was. I very much wanted to have some flexibility and control over my family. I didn't want to have to be working every hour that in order to make money and be away from my children. I wanted to be able to have that flexibility, but yet I needed to have a significant income because I needed to replace my full-time income as an RN. And that is what that's done for me. And if you choose to build a team, the company pays you very well for just sharing this opportunity. And each person that comes into Mary Kay is assigned to a sales director, which is what Molly and I are. So you don't have to worry about knowing everything before you share this opportunity with someone. Because when you share this, the person comes in, they're under you, but they get to get trained by the director. And so you can either move up the career path and increase your income that way, or you can choose to just continue at the same level that you're at and just enjoy the benefits of it and enjoy getting a commission check as well as getting your sales. So whatever you want to make of it, you can have it all. There was nothing like walking out of the ER for the last day, the last time, packing up my two little girls in my Mary Kay car, and we drove down to the beach. And I just worked my business as I went. And we did a lot of fun things, and I would not trade this for anything. I thank Jesus every day that I said yes to Mary Kay. Well, Molly, I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay. Well, I hope you've had fun tonight. And we're just going to, and I hope you know what the word is right now. Of course, it's dream. And that is really what Mary Kay is made of, all kinds of dreams, whether it's financial or whether it's flexibility and time. And just a couple more facts about when you purchase anything from your Mary Kay consultant. You are purchasing from someone who is a small business owner, and they are right there in your community. So it goes back into your community. It's not a big chain store. It's a home-based business. You are also supporting a company that allows you to keep your values in place. Faith first, family second, and career third. Your priorities. Can you do that in the job you are in right now? And fast forward to over 60 years later, because Mary Kay has been in business since 1963, we are #1 in the world in color and skincare in the world. I mean, that beats out everybody. That's pretty impressive. We are also, and we're really proud to be an environmentally friendly. We say we're pink doing greens. We have planted several trees, and we have zero landfill with our company manufacturing plant in Dallas. And isn't it nice to know that our products are made in the United States? How many like to buy from the United States? Okay. And then, of course, we have the Mary Kay Charitable Foundation, which is near and dear to so many of us. Every year, we donate over $1 million to the cancer research for women, and also millions of dollars to domestic violence shelters all over the United States. Now, I live in West Plains, Missouri, which is a very small town of 10,000 people, and our domestic violence home here has already gotten two $25,000 grants from Mary Kay, and we're hoping to get another one this year. So it doesn't just go to St. Louis, Kansas City, Chicago. It also goes to little bitty towns as well. So I hope you have learned something tonight about some of our different products, and that you can contact your consultant to ask her, and maybe you have uh, decided that you might like to peek into pink just a little more. So thank you.